As you're starting to learn all the amazing ways that you can use custom flows with Celigo, you may discover that you have some pretty good use cases for scheduling those flows. Maybe you have some actions that are fairly repeatable, predictable, and make sense to run at certain intervals. We want to make sure that you understand how to do that and you feel confident about scheduling those and understanding all the options you have. So we're going to start out in this view here. I've just clicked into this particular integration. These are all the flows that are available within this integration. So I wanted to show you just a few different ways to schedule flows. So from this view, and within my integration, I'm in my flows tab. I can see all the flows here, and any flows that are available to be scheduled are going to have this calendar icon that you see here. You may also see some of them do say real-time. Real-time flows are set up using what's called a webhook listener. So those flows are going to run based on different actions, things like placing an order, initiating return, actions like that that trigger the flow to run. We will cover real-time flows in a separate video, so make sure to check that out. But for now, I do want to focus on scheduling. So I can click on this calendar icon anywhere I see it available. Once you are able to click into that, you can see here I have my time zone. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so that's what it's set to. And I wanted to start first by looking at this preset option. So with the preset option, as the name implies, it is going to be preset. It's going to give you some generic options here, once weekly, all the way down to every 15 minutes. Once you do select that frequency, you are able to then set your start time, your end time. You can decide which days you want it to run on. So really thinking about what you're looking to do, right? Best practice is going to be dictated based on what are you as the user trying to do with this flow and what makes the most sense. We do want to make sure that as you're thinking about scheduling your flows, you do at least think about how long it takes a flow to actually run, right? So let's say your flow takes 40 minutes to run and you've scheduled it to run every 15 minutes. That second instance can't actually start running until the first completes. So based on that start and end time that you've defined, it may end up resulting in some runs being missed if you do have it scheduled every 15 minutes and it takes longer than that to run. So do make sure you have a good idea about how long it actually takes those flows to run. Keep that in mind as you're scheduling. The other option, maybe you have something that a preset isn't giving you enough flexibility, totally fine. We have the option here for what's known as cron expressions as well. So if you need something a bit more granular with scheduling, thinking maybe payroll, right? So you need it to come in the middle of the month, at the end of the month, or on some sort of schedule, and each month has a different number of days. Not a problem. Within our platform, we make it pretty simple here. We offer this cron expression. And so with that cron expression, a little different from the preset here, you're able to establish a schedule. We see the options for every n minutes, and we can drag that here, or each selected minute. Same for hour, every n hours, each selected hour, day of the month, every day. Each day you can select those, month, and then day of the week as well. So with that cron expression, that is going to give you some additional flexibility. You can do some more granular scheduling there if you have something that just really isn't going to work with those preset options. Both of those are going to be found under that calendar option. Something else to keep in mind here, let's say you have a flow that really it makes sense for it to run sequentially once another one completes. You can absolutely do that. Let's pull one of our flows up here. We see that schedule icon here as well. So just another spot, anywhere you see this calendar, that's what that's for. But wanted to pop into settings real quick. Right here, next integration flow. That is how you can select that next flow to run when this one completes. So if you do have some flows to where it would make a lot of sense for once this one completes, I want the next one to run, that can be set up as well. So that may make more sense than scheduling them. If you have, maybe an e-commerce environment, it makes sense that you want your orders to run and then billing, or orders and then shipment, whatever makes the most sense for your environment. Want to make sure you know where to find all those options and you feel confident about how to access those and set them up. Thanks for watching. Do make sure you check out Celigo University for more content, for more enablement of how to get up and running in our platform.